yesterday, a woman was found, her body was found inside a dustbin, inside an apartment located near Thika Road Mall. Of course, if you've seen the story, it's been everywhere, of course, on major news outlets and social media as well. It was quite gruesome because her body was actually dismembered. And this was in a short-term rental where one of the caretakers, I think the caretaker of the building, saw traces of blood and followed up only to find her body in a dustbin, with the house having been cleaned completely with the exception of the blood. This is after last week again, of course, Taletwa, who was also murdered in almost similar fashion, again in a short-term rental house.
Yeah.
And like you said, the fact that femicide incidents are definitely on the rise, and I think if we do not call it what it is and then look into it, you can't solve a problem without actually accepting that it is an issue. And as of 2021, according to the UN, Kenya's rates of femicide were about 706 women in the whole of the country for 2021. That works out to about 2.64 for per 100,000 women, and that is a lot of women. The fact that this is only information that's available, so many cases do go unreported, or without being called exactly what they are.
Yeah,
However,
of course.
I was going to say the fact that there's a culture of denying what is happening, victim blaming, victim shaming, etc., feeds into the problem, right? And makes it harder for women to report assault even when people are suspicious, because I think a lot of the people who commit these crimes could be caught earlier.
Yeah, it's true, and I believe that the investigations are underway. We can't say so much right now about what's really happening because it was just a peculiar case that happened during the weekend, and people started creating focus on it even more. But online, be very careful on how you respond to such cases, because I feel like now people are blaming the victims and talking about how kwa nini alikuwa huko, kwa nini ladies are actually going out with people in spaces like that. And remember that this kind of trade, whereby we've had individuals just booking spaces where they just want to chill and talk and have a good time, has been such a good business. It's been actually giving the hotels a run for their money. But right now we're looking at a situation whereby someone calls you into a room, you trust them with your life, and as soon as you sit down with them, some even spike your drink, in that you're immovable and immobile for some time, and they do whatever they want against you. We've seen incidents of rape, and personally I just feel like this is vile attack on women. And of course, if you're asking yourself what femicide is, it's generally understood to involve intentional murder of women. So I feel like people are hunting down specific women, in that maybe you wanted to be with her, and once she agrees to be in the same space as you, and you want something extra and she refuses, now you use violence against her, and sometimes it's too much that it leads to death.
We're getting